Coach, no, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, how did it feel about your first one on the south side, like the atmosphere?
It was a really, really cool atmosphere. It was a great team win.
Coach, what are you looking for your identity to be with this team, this group of guys that you have?
You know, when we talk about identity, I think we land on two things, and that's competitiveness and that's connectedness. Are we competing defensively? Are we competing every time down the floor, beating our man down the floor? And then are we connected? Okay, when things get hard, do we rally together? Okay, and then on the court, are we connected? Are we moving the ball? Are we making quick decisions? Are we spacing for our teammates? I think when we talk about our identity, we land on those two things.
Coach Jarkel obviously had an amazing night scoring the ball, but he also is guarding 94 feet most of the game. So how important is he in terms of setting the tone for guys like Seth, Nico, with the Hawks, and just all these other young guys coming in and playing in the G League for the first time?
Well, I talked about those two things. That's what he embodies. That's who he is as a person. And it's great to see him have success because of the amount of work that he puts in every single day.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about Kevon, just as far as his contribution, near triple-double tonight, and also as well as his passing. Just what have you seen out of his play?
Yeah, you know, the thing about Kevon that I love is he's had two really big fourth quarters in two very different ways. When we were in Capital City, he did it more of his scoring, and we needed it at that time. And tonight, like, he took what the defense gave us, and he got off of it, and he made a lot of really great reads. And when it came down to it, like, he was able to get to the paint and make those reads. And we needed every single one of them.
Coach, you guys trying to 43s tonight. Is that kind of where you want to be? Taking all 10?
Yeah, I mean, we take what the defense gives us, and a lot of times those are going to be those shots, and our guys need to have the confidence to take them. And they took them, they made them. May not make them next time, but you know what? We keep shooting them because we need them.
What did you see from some of those turnovers? I mean, 23 turnovers for 20 points for the other team. Just
Yeah.
what did you see out of some of them?
No, so that's to be a team that passes and moves and plays as fast as we want to play. There's going to be times when we do have turnovers. There's some early ones, early in the possessions, where we take chances where we may not have to take those chances. But for me, like, there's some things that we can clean up. There's some focus areas, some hot spots, if you put it that way. But we got to keep moving, keep playing with the pass, because those 10 assists, I think, or 9 assists that Kevon had, like, we need that.
Coach, what's your thoughts on Tony's performance tonight? He had 21 points.
It was a hell of an effort. He did a great job defensively. He adjusted to Carlson making some shots. He got out there and contested better. And then offensively, he was just a force in the paint. And he ran the floor, and that's the biggest thing. We played fast, really fast, and he was a big part of that.
Tonight you guys had kind of a tale of two halves. Obviously the first half you're red hot shooting the ball for three, and then the second half, you missed your first 7, but you brought your way to a win. Is that kind of that competitiveness that you talk about coming out and being able to problem solve like that down the stretch?
Yeah, and I think the other thing that happened is they made a couple shots, and we lost some of our force after stops. We didn't get out, we didn't get run, we didn't get as many easy buckets. But the same thing, like, we talk about guys being connected. When it did get hard, when the lead did get smaller, like, we rallied and we rallied together.
I think you had like maybe one timeout, like early in the fourth quarter. That just, were you nervous at any point, like, ooh, these are all gone kind of quick, or is it just kind of, that's just the way the game went?
It's the way the game went. We took a challenge early, a successful challenge, and with the G League you lose that. But it's a credit to our guys without the timeouts to find a way to compete while they were tired, but also within the game to rally without us having to call a timeout.
And with that challenge, was it partly the play, or was it partly, I don't want Tony to get his third foul?
Both.
Anything else?